and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the ways you can come up with good YouTube video ideas. So when starting out editing, it's usually a very difficult process. I always say that when you want to write anything, maybe you are a content creator and you want to write, you do technical writing and all of that, and you want to write, the very first minute of you starting that process of writing is the most difficult part of it, because you have to start thinking, you have to start like trying to compose or organize what you need to put together and all of that. But the moment you have started writing, it begins to flow. The inspiration begins to drop. You begin to get idea of what next to say and things like that. So, but in terms of YouTube content creation, sometimes you might be confused as to, oh, I've created this video today. What video am I going to create next? So that is usually a problem. I think I had that problem initially when I started. So what helped me is what I'm going to share with you in this video. Now, what did I do? So basically, first of all, early this year, I decided to come up with a content calendar. And it has been really, really useful and helpful, because I don't have to think what content I want to create next or what I'm going to create next. In fact, as at January, I've already created a calendar for up to like August or thereabout, and I already like know what I want to do for the my goal was to plan all the content I want to create for the rest of the year, and the same thing applies. So that same strategy, I try to apply that to my technical writing content creation. So I told myself that whatever I come up with as a content for YouTube, I can replicate same as written content, if not all, but some of them I use as content for blog posts and all that, and even for social media content, because creating content is not the easiest thing to do. So whenever you are inspired, my advice for you would be to write it down. So writing it down is very, very important. So despite the fact that I've come up with a calendar for almost the rest of the year, I also get inspired from time to time. Ideas just drop. And when it drops, what do? I write it down. I put it in my notepad. So I don't carry a jotter around and all of that. So what I do, I have a notepad in my phone. So I just pen it down. I use the normal notes that comes with Android phone, and I also use Notion. I drop my ideas there on Notion. I also use Google Keep. So those are platforms that I use to document whatever idea comes to my mind. So now it's very tricky, because some people might think that, oh, it is when I'm ready to do the video, that's when I should start thinking about the idea. No, when you are not even doing video, you can just be moving on the road, you can just be on the street, you can just be in the kitchen cooking, you can even be in the restroom, and then ideas are just dropping. And once those ideas are dropping, try to pen them down, because you can easily forget them if you don't write them down. So the most important thing above all is to write your ideas down whenever you are inspired, whenever those ideas drop in your mind. So that way you write them down. So now, not every idea that drop in your mind can become a content. But if you like it enough and you feel like it's good enough, you do a little research around it, like this is something that people are looking out for, or that people would like to see you talk about, then why not? You can create it as a content. I believe with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you that you can easily come up with good content ideas by just writing down whatever idea drop in your mind, whatever inspiration you get, and based off of doing some research, you can also get some of these ideas. So please, if you like this video, if you find it very informative enough, do well to like it, subscribe, and I will see you next time.